All right, I'm casting wings today. Well, they aren't actually wings, and I'm not going to talk about what they are. Today we're going to talk about something called scratch vents. I've just recently kind of been enlightened to the usefulness of these things, and they actually do work. I've done it a couple times, and I thought, well, let me just show you what they are. All right, we got the parts in the patterns in the drag, and I just want to real quickly talk about what I'm doing here. I'm reusing a runner and gate that I used off when I made the knife handle, and I decided that I would just go ahead and double that up and put another one over on the other side here. I don't have, because of the size of the spin trap here, or surge trap, I don't have space to turn this thing this direction. They run into each other, so I'm going this direction. It's a long, thin run. It's like 4 millimeters thick going across there. We'll see what happens. Well, I think we'll be okay, but that's it. I'll come back and talk to you when I get when I get ready to cut the scratch bits in. All right, pretty standard stuff here. Just the filling of the drag. I want to take this opportunity to talk about two things though that have been really nice. First one is you're going to see that I have a printed runner. I already talked about that. And the idea is though that I can place my surge trap right exactly where I need it, just like that. And the sprue, you notice, went into the runner as well. It's been really, really handy to be able to do that. So something, if you have the ability to print stuff, you might want to think about doing that. The other thing I want to talk about again is the basin and the ridge. You're going to see me cut here in a second. The basin, it's about 30 millimeters deep from the top down. And then I'm going to cut from the edge of the sprue, see there, edge of the sprue to the edge of the basin, a ridge. And that ridge is about 10 millimeters off the bottom. That's an important thing to remember. That ridge needs to be very deep in the basin so that you can fill the basin, keep it full, and keep that sprue full. Now, last thing is, and I had all kinds of problems getting this stuff out, and you're going to see that here in just a sec. All right, well, that was that was horrible. All kinds of breakout along here. I'm going to have to do a bunch of cleanup, even there. Unfortunate. So I'm going to go ahead and knock down this little wall here, so I don't get sand, and so I don't get my metal blocked as it's flowing. All right, so let's do the scratch fence. Now, you're going to be amazed, right? We're just going to scratch a vent to the outside in a couple of places, because all we're wanting to have happen here is have gas escape. We're not worried about metal coming up through the thing. We're not worried about seeing it as a riser or anything like that. We're just looking to get metal to escape from the mold, or gas to escape from the mold. And so there's just these little scratches. I mean, I'm not doing very deep. That's it. Now for the part, just for what it's worth, I'm really concerned about this curve shape. I should have enough on the bottom that looks good that I can grind it to shape, but that's someday I'm gonna learn to take a part out of the mold. So let's go ahead and get it rammed up. I also had blowout. I had serious blowout in my cope right here. You can't see it, it's off camera, and I'm not going to screw around with moving it around. I may end up having metal come out through the flask. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we'll see if we can keep this sprue full. I think we made it. Came up through the surge trap. All right, it's only like 2 minutes after I poured, but it's 9 a.m. and I got to get to my day job, which is just inside the house, but I got to get there anyway. So let's open it up and see what we got. Everything crossed, right? Everything's crossed. Here we go. And there you go. Everything filled out. Everything went to the edges. You can see one right here. There's one of the scratch vents right there. I don't actually see any others, but that's okay. And I told you I would have some blowout here because I did. I did. Anyway, I'll pull these out. We'll do a wrap up here, maybe in a couple hours when I'm on lunch break. All right, well, aside from my horrible molding skills, that came out pretty good. Let me take you down to the bench here and just show you what we got. Here's how we cast. You can see a couple of the scratch vents. That one's gotten bent, but see if we got that in focus. Yeah. Here's one coming off that corner. Another one. I don't know if you can. If I can hold that so you can see it. Yeah, right there, coming off that corner. Tiny one right there that I scratched in. Actually, a very tiny one that I scratched in right there on that corner. So these were the kind of the two most prominent ones. Another one right here, right off that corner. So all in all, besides the fact that I can't pull parts out of the sand, it came out really, really nice. So don't look at that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so there you go. Scratch vents, a useful tool. I have been mocked and ridiculed about my manly vents that I've been using with 1/4-inch dowels and venting these parts with a very, very large vent. The reality is a tiny little scratch vent will do, and that will be super, super easy to clean off, independent of all the other junk. But check them out, give them a shot, and most of all, have a great day.